everyone, my name is Andrea Donez. How many of you do not know the proper way to perform a squat? I just recently learned how to perform a proper squat a couple of years ago. And I don't know how many of you do squats and then say, well, I'm not seeing results and I don't feel any different and things like that. And sometimes that happens because you are not performing the squat properly. So unfortunately, a lot of people do that wrong and they could potentially hurt themselves. And so performing a proper squat has a lot of benefits. I'm pretty sure you guys have all heard that it helps your glutes, your quads, and your hamstrings, but that's not all. It can also teach you how to brace your core, and it's actually a full body movement, so it kind of benefits everything. It can also prevent mobility deficiencies, which happens a lot in older adults. It is more when they fall and they cannot stand up. So I don't know if you've seen those commercials where people fall and they say, help, I can't get up. That does happen a lot in older people, but it also happens because they do not know how to strengthen their muscles when they are younger. So squats do benefit that. And so when you perform a squat, you want to make sure that you stand with your feet shoulders width apart, so kind of like this. And you want to sit back like you're going to sit in a chair. So I know when everyone sits in the chair, they kind of look for it and then kind of sit back, and that kind of is how you perform a squat. And then you want to drag your knees over your toes, and you want to make sure that your back is straight and ridged, and you want to keep your eyes looking forward. So you want to make sure you have an object either at home or at the gym that you can kind of keep your eye on and focus on while you are completing these squats. I usually pick the center of the wall or a little crack or hole in the wall if there's something like that. And when you are performing the squat, you perform something called Valsalva maneuver, which is when you hold in your breath and you brace your core. So that is also a very important part of squatting, because if you do not brace your core, you could potentially hurt your back. So when you perform a squat, you want to take a breath in into your stomach, not into your chest, and then you'll want to squat down, and as you are pushing yourself up, you will blow your breath out. So now I'm going to perform a squat for all of you. And so when you are squatting, legs shoulders width apart. So my feet, you can't see them, but they are shoulders width apart. And I like to keep my hands like this just because it helps me brace my core. And so then you are going to breathe in into your stomach and then sit back. And again. And then breathe out. And one more. So now I'm going to give you a side view just so that you can kind of see how my back looks and my core and how I'm kind of sitting back. So once again, feet shoulders width apart, hands like this. Going to take a breath into your core and sit back. And then blow out your air. And again. And blow out. And once more. And those are the basics on how to perform a proper squat. I hope this information helps you. And thank you so much for watching.